Welcome to Active Hastings Pilates, another video by myself, Eugenie Demisa. This one you can use a block if you have one or a stack of books, but if you don't have anything, that's absolutely fine. You can still do all the exercises. Okay, so let's get started with our Pilates stance. So we start with our feet together and then we bring our heels out and then our toes out. And we check that our feet are parallel. They should be about hip distance apart. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, gently soften the knees. So you want to create a bend in the knee joint. And then we're going to tilt the pelvis back and forth. So you can imagine your pelvis is a bucket and it's filled up with water. And you want to imagine that you're splashing that water out of your bucket forward and back. And then we're going to slow that down to level out the hips, finding your neutral spine. And then finding your pelvic floor, back passage leading to the front, squeeze. And imagine you're squeezing it up through the body, all the way up to the top of the head. Relax the shoulders, keep breathing normally and keep that engagement. Good. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, slowly release it down to 30%. Inhale, squeeze it back up to 50%, and then exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, hold it to 30% and keep it there. Finding your TVA. Band and muscle around the waist, bring your belly button to your spine, lift it up as tight as you can. Really squeeze it in, and then exhale, let it all out. Engage again, holding that to 50%. Exhale, release. And then holding it in at 30%. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, bring your shoulders down into your back pocket. Feel nice and tall through the spine, chin parallel to the floor. Inhale through the nose, expanding your ribcage out nice and wide. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale again, expanding that ribcage. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, fill up the lungs. And then exhale, let it all out. Good. On to our warm-up. Inhale, bring those shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, lift, squeeze. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift, bring your shoulders together at the back. And exhale, release down. Shoulder circles, forward, up, back and down. As big as you can. Good. And changing direction, bringing them back up, forward and down. Last one. Bring in the arms. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. One more. And changing direction, bringing them forward, up, back and down. And last one. Good. Widening your stance here, keeping your hips facing forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, rotate round, looking behind you while trying to keep your hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Last one, either side. Feel tall. And exhale, rotate round. And exhale, come back to center. Onto our side bends. So we're going to imagine there's a plane of glass in front and behind, and there's a narrow gap between us. So we're going to slide down, bringing the arm close to our ankle and bringing the arm up and over. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, come back to center, and then changing over sides. Bringing the hand down towards the ankle, bring the other arm up and over the head. Inhale. Come back to center, nice and slowly, and changing over sides. This time, as you bring the arm up, look towards the palm of your hand and try and keep that hand above the head. Deep breath in, exhale, release. And changing over. Down we go, lift the arm up. Look up to the palm of the hand or the ceiling, whatever feels more comfortable. And then exhale, come back to center. Good, now let's warm up those thighs. So turning out the toes, keeping that neutral spine, that core engaged, and as you bend the knees, you want to keep your knees tracking your big toe and second toe. Shoulders back, inhale down, exhale, squeeze the glutes to come back up. Inhale down. Now keep going down as far as you can feel it in your knees. Any pain in your thighs, any pain in your knees, don't go too far. Just little movements to warm up those thighs. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze. Now if you're finding your knees are going over your toes, you may want to widen that stance a little bit more. Good. Checking that posture. Shoulders back, core engaged. Tailbone tucked under. Try and go down straight rather than leaning forward. Good. 2 more. That's it. Last one. Try and bring those knees to the back. Hold it there. Shoulders back, core engaged, tailbone tucked under. And we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Deep breath in. Exhale. Come back up. Well done. And just shake those legs out. Good. Okay, we're going to go straight into our roll down. So coming to the back of your mat, just move out any equipment you may have. Check your feet are hip distance apart, your neutral spine, your shoulders are back and your core is engaged. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, chin to chest and roll down the spine. 1 vertebra at a time. Let the arms hang loose. Tummy muscle engage and breathe through that stretch. You also want to check that your feet are nice and level. Any back problems, bend the knees, but the weight distribution between your toes and your heels is equal. Good. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll back up. Shoulders back, head up nice and tall. Good, we're going to do 1 more for the warm-up. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, chin to chest. Rolling down the spine. Let those arms hang loose, and if you do want to take it further, bend the knees, place the palms of the hands down onto the floor, and then lift up through the hips. But keep the chin tucked in and the tummy muscle engaged. Deep breath in here, and then exhale, slowly roll up. Shoulders back, head up nice and tall. Good. Now we're going to come into press up, so roll down, press up, roll back up. We're going to do 1 press up, but there's 3 stages you can choose from: box, half or full press up. Whichever one suits you. I'll talk you through all 3, so if you want to start with the easy one first and then see how you get on with the others, we'll go straight into that full press up. So off we go. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling down the spine. This time, if you need to, bend the knees and walk your hands forward. Good. Bring the knees down to the floor, uncurl the toes, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, bending from the elbows and the hip. As we inhale, coming down, nose to floor, exhale, pushing up. Curl the toes, lift the knees, downward dog, look between your ankles. If you need to bend the knees, do so. Walk those hands back towards the feet and up to standing. Good. So that's box into half. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, chin to chest, roll down the spine, walking your hands forward, all the way into a plank position, shoulders back. Now bring the knees down, uncurl the toes, but don't stick up the bum. Inhale down, nose towards the floor, exhale, push up, curl the toes, lift the knees, downward dog, walk the hands back towards your feet, and slowly roll up the spine. Good, now into our last one, and we're going to stay down after that one. So, inhale through the nose, exhale, chin to chest, rolling down the spine, walking your hands forward into a press up position. Now without putting the knees down, inhale, bending at the elbows, exhale, pushing up. Bend the knees, uncurl the toes, and sit back into child pose and just take in a stretch here. Good. Okay, we're going to go swimming, and we're going to do that on our stomachs. So, stretching your arms forward and walking your hips back. So really elongating your spine as much as possible. Legs not too far apart and tummy muscle engaged at all times. Good. Looking down at the floor, We're going to inhale, lift the right arm off the floor and stretch it forward. Exhale, release down. Left arm, inhale, lift and stretch forward. Exhale, release. Good, same again. Tummy muscle engaged at all times. Right arm up, stretch, exhale, release. Left arm, inhale up, stretch from the shoulder joint, exhale down. Now coming onto the legs, inhale, right leg up, really stretch that leg from the hip. Tighten all those muscles in the leg and exhale, release down. Left leg, inhale, stretch it up. Try and bring that thigh off the ground. Exhale, release. Keep the hips level as much as possible. So right leg up. You shouldn't feel that you're sticking too much of the hip down. Exhale, release. Good. Keep that balance. Left leg. Tummy muscle engaged. Exhale, release. Good. Now opposite arm to leg. So right arm, left leg. As you inhale, lift up. Exhale, release down. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, lift, stretch. Exhale, release, and keep going. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Always keeping that tummy muscle engaged, that TVA, that band of muscle around the waist engaged to support the lower back as we do this exercise. Good. Last one here, and we're going to go on to the next stage. So we're going to lift both arms and legs at the same time. Inhale, lifting up. Keep that tummy muscle engaged. Shoulders can go back. Don't let them come up towards the ears. Exhale, release down. Lovely. One more here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release down. Now you can stay there, or we're going to go swimming with both arms and legs off the floor for 16 seconds. When you're ready, inhale, lift up. And opposite arm to leg for 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Release down. Hands underneath shoulders, elbows tucked in. Engage that core. Push up. And come back into child pose. Well done, that was swimming. Okay, so this is where we're going to need the block or your stack of books. Now, with a block, you've got the option of turning it round at a different height that suits you. So we're going to go into side bend with a little bit of side kick. So you place the block or the stack of books to your side. And we're going to extend one leg out. Shoulders back at all times and core engaged. So you may find that it's easier with the block or books further apart or closer towards you. But really try and squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. Good. And we're going to inhale, lift that top leg off the floor. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Good. Now inhale, lift. We're going to point the toe and then flex it. Point and flex. Point and flex. Good. And then we're going to bring the knee forward and then extend it out. Forward and extend. One more. And extend. Good. And then we're going to bring the leg forward and then back. Flex the foot, bringing it forward. Point the toe, bring it back. Now try and keep the upper body as still as possible. Good. 2 more. Last one. And then come back to center, and we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release that leg. Bring it back and come up nice and tall and come into child pose just to stretch that out. So leaning forward, put the dog in the way, and stretch here. Wiggle the fingers and rotate the wrists, especially the one that you've been using to balance on. And then we're going to go up and do it all again on the other side. So placing the book or block, whatever you prefer. Now you don't have to use anything, and bring that hand straight down to the floor. So whatever you decide, extend the other leg out, shoulders back, core engaged, so tailbone tucked under slightly, lifting that top leg up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift, hold it there, flex and point the toe. Flex and point, flex and point. Good, and then we're going to bring the knee forward, so towards you, and then extend out. Towards and extend, keeping your upper body as still as possible. Last one, and extend, and then we're going to flex the foot, bring it forward, point the toe, bring it back. Good, flex and point, flex and point. Good, try and keep it up as high as you can. It will be lower the higher you are with your block or books. And last one, flex and point, and bring it back to center for that last pulse of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring it back and just come back into child pose to stretch that one out. Well done, everyone. Okay, so into our roll down now. So swing those legs round, coming into a seated position, nice and tall. Option of having your knees bent where you can use your hands to help put you back up, or extend the legs, keep them together, arms out in front. Shoulders back, tummy muscle engaged, and we're going to tilt the pelvis and go down slowly. Exhale, come up. Now imagine the piece of string pulling you up each time. Inhale, tilt the pelvis. Exhale, come up. Shoulders down. Good. Keep building, feel a new vertebra touching the floor each time you go down. Feel nice and tall. Good. That's it. Remember to use the back of your thighs to help roll up, and only go down as far as you feel able to come back up. And make sure it's a nice smooth movement. Last one here. And then coming up and stretching over those toes. Well done. Okay, so we're going to do the full roll down now. I'm going to count to 15, and you're going to try and keep your shoulder blades off the floor for the whole 15 seconds. Easier option is you stay up higher for longer. Harder option is that you stay lower for longer. Okay, nice and tall, shoulders back, core engaged. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Arms above the head, legs stretched out. Breathe into that core. Well done, everyone. Okay, so as we're on our backs now, the first one we're going to do is our 100. So feet onto the mat. Check you're in neutral spine, so remember the bucket standing up, finding that neutral spine there, and then feet together, bring the heels out, then the toes out so that you're hip distance apart. Shoulders into your back pocket and arms down by your side to start with. TVA engaged. Inhale through the nose, pushing that rib cage down into the floor. Really feel that connection. And as you exhale, feel the air coming from the tummy out through the mouth. Good. Keep working on that breathing. Inhale through the nose, push the rib cage down. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Last one. Lovely. Okay, so next one we're going to do is bringing one leg up to tabletop. So where the knee is above the hip and the shin is parallel to the ceiling, if you've got a flat ceiling. And then if that feels okay, if you want to really keep your lower back down and connected to the floor, bring your second leg up. Engaging that TVA band. You don't want to let it out. That's called doming. So you really want to suck it back in. Good. And then third option, head and shoulders curling up off the floor, stretching those arms away from you as much as possible. And we're pulsing here. Inhale for 5 pulses. Exhale for 5. Good, keep going. Just my colleague George is trying to ring me. He'll have to wait. The 100 waits for no one. Good, keep going everyone. If this is too much, just release one leg down. And then bring it back up and change over legs. And then bring it back up. And if you want to take it further, bring your legs together and extend those legs forward. Higher the easier, the lower the harder. But watch your lower back. As soon as that starts to arch, then bring those legs up higher. But if you can bring it lower and keep that lower back on the ground, good. That's what you're aiming for. Good, 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And then bring those legs back to center. Hug them in. And then go into a full body stretch. Breathing into your core. Nice work. Okay, so we're going to go into shoulder bridge and then we're going to give our glutes a nice stretch. So, shoulders into your back pocket, arms down by your side. This time you're going to walk your feet as close to your body as you can. Keep your feet and your knees together. And then we're going to inhale, pelvic tilt. So we're tilting the pelvis off the ground and pushing the lower back down. Keep that connection to the floor. Hold it there. So feel like you're engaging your glutes where you are and your pelvic floor, just for that movement alone. And then exhale, release, and even release it where you're now bringing your lower back off the floor. So you're really arching that lower back. Keep those shoulders down. Inhale now, tilting the pelvis off the floor by squeezing the glutes in the pelvic floor. This time we're going to lift each vertebra up one by one. So really feel that connection with your body and the floor as you lift up. Squeeze those glutes that little bit more to lift those hips up higher. You can even use the back of your arms to lift up. And you're aiming to get your shoulders, hips and knees in a vertical line. No more than that. Keep those knees together and feel that both your big toes connected to the floor. Take a breath in and then slowly release the vertebrae down one by one. And then release the pelvis, and you can even release it that little bit more to arch that lower back. Good, one more here. Inhale, pelvic tilt. Exhale, vertebrae go up, squeezing the glutes. Lifting them up, feel the pelvic floor engaged. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the arms over the head. Inhale for 2. Exhale, release. Deep breath in, and then slowly release the vertebrae down one by one, and then release the pelvis. Good, and we're going to go one more time. Inhale, pelvic tilt. Exhale, vertebrae go up, squeezing the glutes and the pelvic floor. Good, now we're going to add in a little challenge by lifting a leg off the ground. So lifting your right heel off the floor, sweeping that toe forward, lifting that leg up, and then bringing it to tabletop. Bring that leg down. Good. Over to the left, heel off the floor, sweep the toes, lift that leg up to tabletop, release down. Keep those hips up. So each time both feet connect to the floor, push those hips up as they may dip. So heel, right heel, sweep, lift, tabletop, down. Good. Left leg, heel, toe, sweep, up, tabletop, down. Push those hips up. One more time. Heel, sweep, lift, tabletop, down. Last one. Heel, sweep, up, tabletop, down. Lift the hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring those arms over the head. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale. Exhale, release the vertebrae down. Release the pelvis and bring those knees into your chest to give yourselves a good hug. And stretch that lower back out with a gentle rock and sway side to side. Good, so as promised, we're going to do a little glute stretch. So bringing one leg up and placing the ankle on top of the opposite thigh. Good, now you may feel the stretch just there alone, or you can bring that other leg up into tabletop, hug the back of that thigh and squeeze it in towards you. And you'll feel that stretch in your glute. Now, if you're not feeling it, you can kind of, without pushing your hand against your knee, bring that knee away from you. So you're pushing it that way. Or you can stretch out that leg and, like a pumping action, bring that leg down to bring it in some more. And again, to increase stretch and bring down some more. Relax those shoulders, keep breathing into that stretch. Deep breath in, exhale, release that leg down and change over. So bringing the other leg up, crossing it over, ankle onto thigh, bring that leg up to tabletop, hug the back of the thigh and bring it in. Oh. And you may feel one tighter than the other. Good. Extend that leg up and bring it down to increase that stretch if there's room. And keep breathing into that stretch. Keep those shoulders relaxed. And then releasing that leg and bringing it down. Last two exercises, we're going to go into scissors and then one leg circles. So with scissors, there's different stages, so go with the stage that suits you, and then each time you watch this video, build it up. Unless you're completing it straight away, then add in some more. Okay, so first option is one leg up to tabletop. We're going to work that leg, so you can keep the other leg down, or you can bring the other leg up to tabletop and just hold it there. But remember, 100 position, you've got to watch your lower back, you've got to keep your TVA engaged, your shoulders relaxed, and continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So working that first leg, we're going to tap it down 10 times. So off we go. 1, 2, movement coming from the hip. 3, not the knee. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. If you need to hug it in, and we're going to change over legs. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Hug it in. So again, two options here. First option is both legs start on the floor, bring one up, bring it down, change over legs this way. Or bring both legs up to tabletop and bring one leg down at a time. And we're going to go for 20. When you're ready, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Hug those knees in. Well done. If you do get a cramp in your foot, don't worry about pointing your toe, just flex. Good. Okay, so the next stage is the crossover. So I'm going to give you two options here. So the first option is if both legs are up and you're going to bring one leg down and you change over this way. Okay? Or place your hands underneath your hips if you need support with your lower back. Extend both legs up and then drop one towards the floor, but don't let it touch. And again, you can flex your feet here and we're going to go for 10. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, hug those knees in. Well done, everyone. And that was scissors. Okay, so last stage. We're going to go into our one leg circle. So, neutral spine, shoulders back, core engaged. Bringing one leg up to tabletop. Knee, using your knee as a pencil. So imagine you've got a pencil pointing up to the ceiling and just drawing that circle on the ceiling. So you can start small and build the size of that circle as you go. But you want to watch that you've got control over your pelvis. They're not swaying too much. And that other leg can either be bent or straight. A nice controlled circle. So you're aiming to do 4 to 8 circles one way, and then changing direction, 4 to 8 circles the other way. Now the movement is all coming from your pelvis. It's not coming from your knee, so there should be no extension of the knee joint. It's good to do in front of a mirror, so you can keep an eye on it. Lovely. And then once you've done that, hug that knee in, wiggle the toe, and change over legs. And the same again. Start your circles, nice and slow with control. You've got the option of bent knee or straight leg with the one that you're not using. But any back problems, I would recommend that you keep that knee bent. Good. Watch your pelvis isn't swaying too much. Changing direction after you've reached your number. And again, if you want to start with 4 circles and build each time that you watch this video or each time that you do the one leg circle option. And then hug those knees in. Well done. So that's it with our exercises. We are going to go into our stretches. So if you have a resistance band, or if you don't, you can use a belt. You can use a carrier bag and place the handles over the foot. And you just want to relax the shoulders and come into your hamstring stretch, where you're going to feel it on the back of your leg. You want to keep your knee soft, so no locking that knee. Have a little soft knee and bring that leg in as close to you as you feel comfortable with. Everyone is different. And if you want to increase that stretch, you can stretch out the other leg. But again, any back problems, I recommend that you keep that leg bent. If you've got tight hamstrings and they're shaking, just every now and then release that stretch, take a breath in and exhale, bring it in towards you a little bit more. But whatever you do, focus on that breathing into the hamstring and don't overdo that stretch. Gradually build. And then exhale, release that leg. Now you can lock the knee because we're going to bring the toe towards us and the heel away. But any knee problems, just keep it soft. So you should feel that stretch now in your calf. Good. Pushing that heel away from you and bringing those toes down towards you. Take a deep breath in, exhale, holding the band now with the same hand as your leg. Now if you do have room, bring that leg out to the side. If you don't have room like me, you can bend that knee and continue to bring that leg out. Try and keep your shoulders down, both of them, and your head center, and your opposite hip down too. You can counterbalance it with your arm out to the side or hand on your pelvis. Toe towards heel, push away to increase that stretch. Deep breath in, exhale, bring it back to center, change over hands and bring that leg over to the other side. Oh, got a Nancy in the way. And you want to bring your opposite arm out to the side, looking to the opposite direction of your leg. And feeling a nice twist through your spine, keeping both shoulders down, breathing into your rib cage. And then a toe towards you, heel pushed away, deep breath in, exhale, bring that leg back to center. One last stretch. And then change over legs, and we're going to come into the hamstring stretch on the other leg. So holding that band, bringing it towards you, keeping that knee soft, other leg bent or straight. Shoulders relaxed, and focus on that breathing. Good. Deep breath in, exhale, release. Bring the toe towards you and the heel pushed away. And feeling that now in your calf. And each time you feel it ease, just push that heel away from you that little bit more. And then holding the band with the same hand as the leg, bringing that leg out to the side. Watching the Nazi. No. Not liking that one. Good. Keeping the opposite hip down, shoulders level, head level. Sorry. And toe towards, heel pushed away, deep breath in, exhale, bring that leg back to center. Change over hands, bring that leg across the body. If you don't have the space, keep that knee bent. Looking out into the opposite direction of the leg, feeling that twist in the spine and breathing into the rib cage. And then toe towards, heel push away, deep breath in, exhale, bring that leg back to center. One last stretch through the hamstring stretch. And then release and bring yourself into a full body stretch. Arms above head, legs stretched out. Wiggle the fingers and rotate the wrists. And then take a breath in here. Exhale, bring one knee into your chest. Give it a good hug. Wiggle the toes and rotate the ankle. And then change over legs. Wiggle the toes, rotate the ankle. And then bring both legs in. Gently sway from side to side. Rotate the knees round to a circle motion one way, and then a circle motion the other. And then bringing yourself up into a seated position, whatever suits you. And finishing off with our breath. So when you're ready, inhale through the nose, lifting the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale halfway, spinal curve round, chin to chest, deep breath in. Exhale, bring the arms behind your back, shoulder blades together, push them down, inhale, exhale, release. Last one, inhale, lifting both arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, releasing one arm, relaxing the other, give your shoulders a good shake. And well done everyone today, good job. Take care of yourself and see you next time.